What is up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. Sitting here on one of my last few days of home time. I was doing a little bit of prep work for a cooking video I have coming up on my barbecue and cooking channel. And took a little bit of a break, read through some comments, and a comment came up. And the comment is, what advice do I have for new truckers getting into the business? Now, this could go for Prime or any company that you plan on starting with. And a lot of people are going to say, learn your pre-trip or, stuff that is trucking related. And here is the best bit of advice that I could give you from my point of view. And that is surround yourself with positive people that have what you're looking for, okay? So it's easy as hell to trip over as many negative people as you want in any industry, but trucking is one of those industries as well. And it's a little bit harder to find somebody positive, and it's even harder to find somebody positive that is where you want to be. So, I don't think that I'm where a lot of people want to be. I'm just doing my thing, but hopefully this kind of resonates with you. I just went to my old office that I worked at yesterday, and I was talking to the owner and everything, and he has like one of these sales rallies that's supposed to be coming up, and I was like, you know what? I spent, since 2000 working here, as a mortgage banker, sales manager, stuff like that, and I never fully embraced that whole hippie type stuff that came along with these sales trainings, whether it was, the motivational speakers and stuff like that, And one thing I could tell you after getting out of that business is that I never really appreciated it until I got out of it. And I'm not saying you need to go down the whole, Tony Robbins, all that kind of stuff, but just having a positive attitude about stuff is going to take you a lot further than having a negative attitude, because you having a negative or positive attitude is not going to change the situation you're going through. How you react to that will. And usually if you have a positive attitude towards it, you're going to end up with a better result, or if nothing else, you're going to end up exactly where you would have been with the negative result. Now, one thing I will tell you that I have believed in my entire life was my dad used to always preach that you are the sum of your friends. So these could be real life friends, they could be YouTube friends, they could be Facebook friends, whoever that group of friends are. You take all those people together and I can kind of show you who you are. So if you hang around a lot of negative people, getting a lot of that negative energy, at some point that stuff is going to creep in. Now, I'm not saying, everybody you talk to has to be positive and all that kind of stuff, but if that balance is a little out of whack, trust me, I've gone through some things that I could have looked at and said, you know what? I could react to this negatively, or I could look at it like a challenge, or look at it as just another thing to overcome. And one thing that I've prided myself in is that I've been able to overcome a lot of things without the help of people. Like I said in an earlier video, some people may not have even remembered this video, but there was a time when I first moved out here from California that I was so broke that I tried to feed my dog, or feed my cat at the time, dog food. I was that broke. Didn't know where the rent was going to come from, none of that stuff. And, really all I did was put my head down and just focused on the next immediate task, and I got out of it. And I'm always able to look back at that time and actually be amazed at where I'm at now from where I came from. And that's just one instant. There's a lot of incidents that I've kind of gone through that make me a little surprised at where I am today. So all I'm saying, surround yourself with positive people. Listen, the negative stuff's going to happen to you. You're going to have things that happen to your truck. You're going to have things that happen with your load and stuff like that. You know what? Have your little blow up, get over it, and move on. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, just to sum this video up, the main thing that the main suggestion I have for anybody getting into trucking, surround yourself with people that you want to be like, positive people. And I guarantee you, listen, the easiest way for me to tell who somebody or how successful somebody's going to become is who they're hanging out with. It's simple. I mean, it's that easy. You cannot, like, you're never going to find somebody that's super successful. Not that I'm even claiming to be super successful, but you're never going to find somebody that's super successful that's hanging out with a lot of people that aren't kind of in that same mold. I mean, there are anomalies and stuff like that, but typically that's not going to happen. So that's my advice on that. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday. I'm going to come in here and finish up my video. I am making some pasta carbonara. And like I said, just taking a break in between cutting up all them onions, basil, parsley, all that. So I'm going to get back to that. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for stopping by No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.